Hello and welcome to Art 318, Survey of 19th and 20th Century Arts. Welcome to Spring 2022 semester at CSUN. This is Art 318, Survey of 19th and 20th Century Arts, and I'll be your instructor, Julia Schlosser. You can call me Julia, or you can call me Professor S. I've been teaching at CSUN since 2004, and I teach art history and photography in the art department. I'm interested in photographic representations of animals in contemporary art as part of my scholarly research interests. Any familiar faces in the crowd? Anybody know me? Welcome and welcome back. Welcome if you're in the room, on Zoom, or accessing this asynchronously. The PDF version of this introduction will be found on Canvas, so you can open it up and follow along and click on the live links. And the file is called Welcome to Art 318 Presentation for First Day, and you should find this in module number 1. Here's just a little bit about me. During the pandemic, I participated in a show at the California Museum of Photography called Art in the Plague Year, so you can click on that and get to know a little bit about my photographic work. First, we're going to get some logistics out of the way. Let's talk about the format of this class. This is an OH, or Online Hybrid Course section of Art 318. An OH half-online class meets in the classroom one week and online the next. Check on Canvas and follow my calendar so you don't get confused. And we'll be following my calendar regardless of what it says on your portal, so make sure you get the dates on Canvas. There may be different course dates on the portal, so please follow the schedule on Canvas. If you have any questions about this, just let me know. All right. However, since we are part of the HyFlex program, you will be able to choose which modality you engage in the class with. On alternate weeks, and you can see on Canvas for the dates, you will need to participate in class either face-to-face, by coming to campus to a classroom, or via Zoom, by accessing the class Zoom meeting. You can also choose to complete the course material asynchronously. Or you can change modality as many times as you would like during the semester. It's really up to you. This is the second semester that CSUN has offered the HyFlex class modality. In fact, our class is participating in the CSUN HyFlex Pilot 2.0 program. This is the first time I will be teaching HyFlex, and I will have lots of help from the CSUN HyFlex team to make this a valuable and successful learning experience for you, regardless if you choose to attend the class in person, by coming to the classroom on campus, or joining via Zoom, or participating entirely asynchronously. So to summarize, you have the flexibility to change your modality at any time. You don't need to let me know or ask permission. Sometimes you may want to attend in person, but other times it may be more convenient to Zoom into class. Or some weeks you may not be able to attend at the assigned class time, alternate Tuesdays from 4 to 6:45 p.m., so you can access the material asynchronously on the Canvas site for the course. All right, next on the list for logistics. We are still in a pandemic, and we all need to keep safe, especially if you plan to attend class on campus this semester. Please follow these procedures if you prepare for face-to-face instruction. So you can find answers to questions about coming to campus, vaccination, masking at this site, which is called Matadors Forward. More specific health and safety information can be found on your health and safety portal. Please follow the campus health and safety protocols. Remember, to attend class in person, you must be entirely vaccinated or qualify for an exemption, and then be boosted by February 28th, 2022. And so here are some step-by-step instructions to fill out your online vaccination certificate. And there's another link for the My Health portal. And if you come to campus, you must fill out the daily health screening each time you come to campus. before you get to campus, and you have to fill it out on the day you're coming. You can't fill it out the night before. And so this is really important for contact tracing. And so I also have a link for that, which you can access on the PDF file for this on Canvas. All right, and so check out this page on Canvas if you plan to attend class in person. Let's stay safe this semester as we come together. If you come to campus, you must be fully vaccinated and boosted, or have an approved exemption and receive weekly testing. If you come to campus, you must fill out the daily health screening every day before you come to campus, on the day you come to campus, not the night before. If you come to campus, you must wear a tight-fitting, approved quality mask, which covers your nose and mouth inside the classroom, regardless of your vaccination or exemption status. FYI, tying a scarf around your head is not the same as wearing a tightly fitting surgical quality mask. You must have an approved mask, not just a scarf. And according to school mandate, please do not wear masks with exhalation valves or vents, since they allow respiratory droplets containing the virus to escape. And here's another link to a short article about how your mask should fit to optimally protect you and others. Unfortunately, there's no eating food or food permitted in the classroom, since you'd have to remove your mask to do that. But we will have a break, so you can bring food, you just have to go outside the classroom to eat it. Students who do not qualify for an exemption and who choose to remain unvaccinated are not permitted access to campus buildings, facilities, and programs. And you guys note, I will not ask you about your personal vaccination status or give you advice, so just please follow these steps carefully so we can all stay safe. I just want to admit I'm a scaredy cat and I want to stay safe, so I can get home and take care of my 4 cats, Chloe, Imogen, Dorothea, and Theo. But I also want to accommodate the people who want to come to campus to meet on our on days. While I'm on campus, I will be wearing, 2 masks and a face shield to stay safe. And we've been told to strictly social distance with students, even though we're no longer required to do this. So even though I have to stay away, I still want to encourage you to engage with me when you have comments or questions. I will be here on the on days, and I can meet with you individually. I can speak to you on Zoom, or I can speak to you on the phone. And here's my Google Voice number, 818-570-1492. And you don't need an app or anything. You just dial it. It asks you to record your name, and then it rings to my phone. All right, now that we have some of the logistics out of the way, let's move on to talking about the course and the course content. Do you have the book for this class? You will need the required textbook to be successful in the class. Prices rise quickly, so please purchase this as soon as you're able. It's called The History of Modern Art, and you can buy or rent the textbook new or used, or you can rent the ebook. I really like the ebook version of this, and it should appear on your Brightwave on Canvas. So if anybody has the textbook yet, bravo, and if not, please try to buy it as soon as possible. All right, so we have a discussion post, and so if you are attending the first class asynchronously, if you could please log on to Canvas and complete this. It's very short, and it's called What Would You Like to Be Called in This Class? Preferred Name and Pronouns, and it's in Module 1. You can see there's a little graphic that shows you what it looks like. And you'll need this information in order to complete this. You'll need your full name as it appears on the roster. That's just so I know who you are. And then the preferred name you would like to be called in the class. So, if you have whatever name you're most comfortable with, but please pick a name that's appropriate for the academic context. Thanks. And your preferred pronouns. So if you could put that on the discussion post, that would be great. And if you want to put your Zoom profile picture or whatever icon or avatar that you use, it just will help us if you come to class sometimes in person and then appear on Zoom sometimes in person. It would just help us to know who you are. But that's optional. You don't need to put that up there. Again, if you have any questions, just send me a Canvas message or an email. All right, now we're going to move on to an overview of the course. The course is set up so that you'll find all the resources you need except for the textbook on Canvas. The course is organized into 7 two-week-long modules, which each cover 1 to 2 chapters of the course of the textbook for the most part. Since class meetings will be held on alternate Tuesdays, I consider that the class week starts on Tuesday. And the class content consists of a series of bi-weekly essays, discussion forums, discussion responses, and multiple choice quizzes. And you'll have due dates on Thursday and Monday. And each essay or quiz will be based on 1 to 2 chapters from the textbook, The History of Modern Art. And there will be 7 essay discussion post quizzes, and 1 gallery review and some other smaller assignments. So the essays are meant to be research and writing-based exercises. The essay will ask you to synthesize and incorporate readings from the textbook and additional resources that I provide on Canvas. You will need to cite all of your work for each essay with a short works cited list at the end of your essay. I already have the citation for the textbook on Canvas, so you literally just have to copy and paste it onto your essay. And if you choose to use outside sources of information from the internet, or other books, you'll need to cite those sources. So we're going to talk about that more. You must use primary reputable museum or gallery sources, not websites which recycle student essays or which are not generated by reputable art organizations. So for instance, www.123helpme.com is not a reputable website. So we will talk about this more in depth. And the quizzes will be generated from the textbook and my lectures, which are based on the textbook. So a typical week will start with a class session on Tuesday. A module covering 1 to 2 chapters from the textbook will open on Tuesday on Canvas. There will be an initial discussion post due on Thursday. And you have a 12-hour grace period, so you can hand it in by 11:59 a.m. on Friday with no penalty. You don't need to ask me. You just always have that grace period. The discussion responses will be due on Monday at 11:59 p.m., again with the 12-hour grace period. The essay will be due the following Thursday at 11:59 p.m. with the grace period. And the quiz will open on Friday at 6 a.m. and will close on Monday at 11:59 p.m. And please note there is no grace period for the quiz. So you have to do the quiz on time because it closes. And then we will have class starting again on Tuesday with the next module, which will open on Canvas on Tuesday. This is the first time I've taught this course, so I will be writing the lecture material each week. I'll try to stay a module ahead, but that may not happen, so the material may open on that Tuesday. How to study for this class and avoid plagiarism at the same time. Each week there'll be a chapter from the History of Modern Art to read. The discussion post is designed to help you with the material for the module, so start with the discussion post. And the replies are designed to help you help your peers study. So as you're reading over your peers' discussion posts, I encourage you to take notes. Then read the essay questions and use the essay questions to focus your reading efforts. The essay questions will direct you to the material that I consider particularly important. Then read the textbook, lecture, PDFs, and online sources looking for answers to the essay question. Take notes in your own words, and when you're finished, use your notes to write your essay answer. That way you won't be using someone else's writing in your essay. If you do use facts or ideas from sources other than the book or my lecture notes, you must cite your source, and we'll discuss this more in detail during the library demo. All right, the Canvas site for the course. Let's go over the Canvas site for the course briefly. The class is set up so that you will find the resources you need except the textbook on Canvas. And let's see if this is going to work. All right, so here is the Canvas site for the course. I have it set up so I'm sure you guys are familiar with Canvas, but you can see there are tabs on this left-hand side, and of course this will vary depending on whether you're looking at this Canvas site on a tablet or a laptop or a phone, but on a computer, the desktop computer, this is what it looks like. So here are the the different links that you have access to on the Canvas site. I just start out on the home page. It tells you a little bit about the course and the logistics and the textbook and me. And I don't know why that picture's not showing. And then if you click over here, you can go to the modules. So the modules are where you're going to find, most of what you need. We start out with the schedule at the top, the Zoom code if you want to attend by Zoom, the office Zoom for the Zoom code for office hours, and then this is module 0, which hopefully you completed last week. This is designed for you to click on the first page and then just click next at the bottom as you go through, and that will next you all the way through all of these. You guys, I know it looks like a lot of information, but you just kind of want to go through this. There's a Google form so I can know, what you're planning to do in terms of coming to class. You've got a discussion post and the self-check quiz. The self-check quiz is really just covering the material from Module 0. So my suggestion is open up the quiz in one browser window, open up Module 0 in the other browser window, and then just go through and find the answers that you need to answer the quiz questions. That's the way I've designed that quiz. All right. And then you can see the other modules. So as I close this, you can see we have 7 modules for the course. They're all here, and if you buy the Brightwave book, you should see it here, and then you have some extra credit opportunities at the bottom. And I really like the syllabus function. If you click on the syllabus function, it's going to show you all of the due dates for the course for the entire course, and you can see they're all on Monday and Thursday. Except the very last, the extra credits are due on the very last day of the class. And so you can also see your grades, and as you accrue them, and any announcements for the class. And so hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea. I'm going to go back to modules, and we'll just look at module 1 very quickly. But you can see that I'll have this is what we're going to cover in class today, and then I'm sorry, this is what we will cover in class, each day. So here's the date of the class, and this is what we'll cover in class, and then you'll have your reading for the week, and then your discussion post, your essay, and your quiz. Your discussion post, your replies, the essay, and the quiz. And so that's all here for you, and you'll have, the other modules along with the gallery review. If you have any questions about this, you can let me know. Just send me a message. And is it going to let me go back to... All right, so now we're back in the PDF. And let's talk about attendance and participation. So all of the assignments and quizzes will be conducted through Canvas. You'll have due dates on Canvas on Thursday and Monday each week, with a 12-hour grace period except for the quizzes. It's your responsibility to log on to Canvas at least twice a week to check the course deadlines and announcements, and to submit your weekly assignments and to complete the quizzes. So folks, if you fall behind, please contact me as soon as you're able so we can work out a plan for you to be successful in the class. I'm very open to working with you. I'm very willing to work with you so you can achieve success in the class. We're dealing with tough times, and we all need a little extra help at some points. I really encourage you to reach out to me if you need additional time, or if you need me to reopen a quiz. If you're under stress, it can be even harder to ask for help, but it's really an act of self-love and self-affirmation if you can reach out and contact me for help. I heard a story from a student last semester. She was having a really tough time. A close friend of hers had died, and she was in therapy, and I kept sending her messages. Hey, what's going on? I've noticed you haven't been able to turn in the work. And she wasn't able to answer any of my messages until one day after she had therapy, and she said she just went and she just answered it. And it was so great because we were able to work it out. She ended up passing. She more than passed the class. But, if she'd never reached out to me, I mean, we would never have been able to make that connection. So I know it's hard, but just try. If you reach out for help, it makes it that much easier for me to work with you. I try to help you reach out by reaching out to you if you miss an assignment. So look for my messages and respond if you're able, and we can figure out a plan to get you through the semester. Turning on Canvas notifications and downloading the Canvas student app on your phone will really help you succeed in this class. All right, so as we wrap up, a few reminders. It's all on Canvas. All of the course material will be on Canvas so that everyone will have access to it regardless of whether you want to come to campus or not. The due dates are listed in the course syllabus, and if you log onto Canvas, you can find the assignments, essays, quizzes, and discussions, and you can complete them on your own time. There are no point values associated with the in-person class meetings. You do need the required textbook, so you can rent or buy the textbook, used or new, or rent the ebook, but I just encourage you to do it as soon as possible. Each day, you'll see the prices rise on Amazon or Chegg or Half Price, wherever you're buying from. All right, this is from CSUN. There's a booster mandate. So you guys, if you have the PDF, you can click on that. CSUN will require faculty, staff, and students who are accessing university facilities or programs to receive a vaccine booster shot to be fully immunized against COVID-19 as the most effective protection against infection and severe disease as we see a rise in cases and the expansion of the Omicron variant across the country. When finalized, the revised CSU vaccination policy will require boosters to be received by February 28th. 2022, or 6 months after an individual received the final dose of an mRNA vaccine, so that would be Pfizer or Moderna, or 2 months following completion of the J&J vaccine. And again, please I'm reminding you that every day you come to campus, you need to do this pre-screening link. It's also available as an app. I'd like to get an idea of how you plan to engage with the class. So do you want to come to campus? Do you want to attend via Zoom or asynchronously? So fill out this Google form for me. And the form is also available on Canvas, and I may have emailed it to you as well, depending on when you added the class. All right, thank you so much. It's great to see you. It's great to get to know you. If you haven't already finished the Module 0 assignments, please make sure to do those immediately. Even though the due dates have passed, just get in there and start doing them. And then Module 0, okay, so that's Module 0, the online orientation. And then you're going to get started with Module 1, Chapter 1, the origins of modern art, which is going to have deadlines over 2 weeks on Canvas. And if you're here in person, then let's take a break and we will come back to work on the second breakout room in the material for Module 1. If you're attending asynchronously, then get started on Canvas and send me any questions you have via Canvas message, email, or call me. Here are 3 of my lovely cats, Chloe, Imogen, and Theo. And remember, the PDF version of this introduction will be found on Canvas, so you can open it and follow along and click on the live links. All right, you guys, take care.